Hello all. Let's start with English first language, chapter 1. We have already covered in a previous video points 1 to 10. Let's start with points 11 to 26. Before that, let's have a quick summary of our earlier videos. So, in our previous videos, we have discussed that the man never cared about useful work. There was a man who never cared about useful work and he spent all his time doing art. So people thought he was wasting time. So this is the story when he was alive. And once he died, he still reached heaven. By mistake, he was sent to workers' paradise where everyone is busy, but he did not fit in that particular workers' paradise and wandered. That is, he was just roaming, just walking around aimlessly with no aim, getting in others' way. That is, he used to just get in others' way. He had no work to do there. He was just roaming. A hardworking girl noticed him near the stream and felt pity for him. So there, one of the girl who was really very hardworking, she noticed him near a stream or a river, and she felt pity for him. So let's start with the points from 11 to 26. 11. Aha, she cried with concern. You have no work in hand, have you? That girl is asking that particular man with a concern. She's worried. She's saying, don't you have any work? The girl did not understand his words and said, I shall spare some work for you to do if you like. So basically, she is just trying to say that if you don't have any work, I'll try to give you some work. I'll share you some of the work. The man replied, Girl of the silent torrent, all this time I have been waiting to take some work from your hands. So the man is saying to the girl of silent torrent. Torrent is nothing but the meaning of torrent is a river. So, the girl of the silent torrent refers to a hardworking girl who goes to a quiet, fast flowing stream to fetch water in workers' paradise. Silent torrent means the stream does not make noise. So, silent torrent, that particular stream or the river, what we say, right? So, that is silent. It does not make any noise because, like everything there, even nature is controlled and not free. So, torrent means a fast flowing river. So, that river is a busy river and it's just flowing there without making any noise. So that man, he replied to that girl, oh girl, I don't have any work. I have been waiting to get some work from you. What kind of work would you like? That girl is asking, what kind of work would you like? Do you want any kind of work? Will you give me one of your pictures, one that you can spare? So the man replied, Will you give me one of your pictures? So, pictures is nothing but the pot. This girl was collecting water from the river, right? She had pots. So, this man is asking the girl that, Will you give me one of your pictures? If you have many, can you give me one? She asked, A picture? You want to draw water from the torrent? She's asking, Do you want water from that particular river? Torrent is nothing but that stream, river. No, I shall draw pictures on your picture. So that man is telling picture is nothing but that pot from which she's collecting water from that river, right? So the man is telling, I want to draw the pictures. I want to draw something on your pot. The girl was annoyed. She was like, why do you want to draw pictures on that particular pot from where she's collecting waters? So girl is telling, pictures indeed, I have no time to waste on such as you. I am going, and she walked away. So we have a phrase, I have no time to waste on such as you. What does this mean? Let's see. So the girl is saying that pictures are useless to them and she don't want to waste time on such things because she's always busy with work. So she dismissed the man art and leave quickly. So here she's telling, I don't have time to waste on such as you, means on such things. What things? Like picture drawing pictures and all. And she walked away. But how could a busy person get the better of one who had nothing to do? Every day they met, and every day he said to her, Girl of the silent torrent, give me one of your clay pictures. I shall draw pictures on it. So let's see, there are quite a bit phrases. So now here, right, we have what does this say now? A busy person who is always occupied with work cannot easily defeat or control someone who has nothing to do, because the idle person has plenty of freedom. Now, but how could a busy person get the better of one who had nothing to do? Which means he's just trying to say, I mean, every time he sees, every day he sees that particular girl, right, that man, and he always says to that girl, always whenever he meets her, he says, girl of the silent torrent, girl of the silent torrent, that is a silent stream, give me one of your clay pictures, that is, give me one of your clay pot from which you're taking water, I shall draw pictures on it. Now, she yielded at last. She gave him one of her pictures. So every time he used to say to that girl, he was idle, right? He was not doing any work. The man was not doing any work, but the girl was busy. So every day they used to meet, and every time that man used to tell, give me one of your clay pot, I want to draw pictures. So once at the last, she just yielded at last, means she gave him one of her clay pots. The man started painting. He drew line after line. He put color after color. So on that clay pot or the picture, Pitcher, right? So this is a clay pot. So he just tried to draw line by line. He painted the color on that clay pot. When he had completed his work, the girl held up the picture and started at its sides, her eyes puzzled. So he did some drawing and coloring on her clay pot. Now the girl, she did see that, held in the sense, she took up that particular clay pot in her hand, and she was just looking at her at the sides of the clay pot, and eyes puzzled, I mean, she was shocked. Brows drawn, she asked, so what do they mean, all those lines and colors, what is the purpose? So she's bit puzzled in the sense, she's confused, she's so, I mean, amazed, like, so what is this purpose of all those lines? You drew all the line and painted color, right? What is the purpose of that? The man laughed. Nothing. A picture may have no meaning and serve no purpose. So he's telling, I have drawn the lines and have painted the colors, so there is no purpose of that, there is no meaning, and there is no purpose of that, it's just for beauty, it's a art or creativity. The man liked the art or creating pictures and all, right? So the man says, if you can see here, the man is saying that a picture does not need to have clear meaning or practical use. Oh, I did some drawing, so it doesn't mean that it should have some purpose. He believes art can exist just for beauty and imagination, not for any purpose. He's just saying that it's just a picture, it has no meaning, no purpose. I'm just drawn because I love art. So that's what we have in this video, where we have covered points 11 to 26, and if you want me to have more explanation on this, please comment in the comment section, and in our next video we shall continue with the later part of the video. Thank you.